Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the collective read for Cancer season. I'm going to do something a little bit different and do majority oracle cards and then maybe do like a clarifying tarot for each oracle card that I draw. We'll see. We're going to kind of freestyle this. So before we get into it, we are going to use a singing bowl to clear the energy and to connect to each other as a collective and to spirit as a collective. If you would like to take this time to call any specific guides, guardians, archangels, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so now. The more the merrier, right? All right, let's get into it. I am going to read from the booklets that come with each oracle deck, just because I feel like the messages that they convey are the ones that need to come through. So, and I will also, if I get anything intuitively from Spirit, I will obviously talk about that as well. But for the most part, I'll be reading directly from the booklets for these. All right. Collective energy for Cancer season, please. Just one card. Collective energy for Cancer season, please. What messages do people need at this time? Most accurate and relevant message for the people, please. Pegasus. Oh, nope, there's two. We got Pegasus and boundaries. 3 and 3, because Pegasus is card number 30, reduces down to 3. I'm going to put those back though, so we can only need one card. So, most accurate and relevant messages for the collective at this time, please, through Cancer season, the month of July. What does Cancer season hold for the collective, please, Spirit? What does Cancer season hold for the collective, please, Spirit? Inner power is what we got for our Shawin oracle card. We will do our spirit animal deck next. What else is here for the collective during Cancer season? What other messages do we have for the collective during Cancer season? Whale. Interesting. Okay. Moonology. What does the moon have for the collective here during Cancer season? Spirit. What does the moon have? What messages does the moon have for the collective during Cancer season? Most accurate and relevant messages. For the collective during Cancer season, please. Just one card, thank you. Full moon in Cancer, full moon in Aquarius, third quarter moon in a cardinal moon. In case you were wondering what cards fell out. But again, we only need one, so I don't choose which one out of the multiple cards. I just put them all back and keep shuffling. If a card shows up again, obviously, I mean, that's how we know. But if it wants to come out more than once, it will. One card, please, for the collective, Spirit. Thank you. Third quarter moon. See, I told you if it wanted to come out again. Adjustments are required, is what that says there. Okay, and work your light, Oracle. What do we have? Okay, and that one fell back out, so we will take it. Oh, interesting. Pleiades. I never know how to say these words. Pleiades? I don't know. If you know, you know. Alright, let's move these down. And let's do a fairy tale Lenormand. I don't think I'm going to do the Shawin and Yule oracles. I think I'm only going to use one of the Seasons of the Witch decks that I have. I have 3. I think I'm just going to use Beltane because summer solstice, right? Alright. Crossroads. Interesting. We got that. Adjustments are required, and then Crossroads. Queen of Diamonds, I believe that is. Alright, so let's get into it. Start reading, and then we will draw after we do our readings, and then other messages that come through. I will draw some tarot cards. Actually, let's do that now. Let's just go through. Spirit, what do we have here from the tarot for this whale card? What do we have here from the tarot for this whale card? Spirit, tell us why this whale card is here. How is it relevant this Cancer season? Okay, alright. They said read from the books first, and then we'll do clarifying if we need to. We might not need to, is what they're getting at. Alright, where is my... Here's the Shawin deck. Beltane. And then... that's all of them. Alright, so let's start with our whale card. Whale will be water. Sorry, I don't know this order very well because I don't use this deck a ton. But I'm assuming it'll be by... Yep, there it is. Okay. Desire to delve deeper, profound peace and ancient wisdom. That desire to delve deeper with Cancer season does not surprise me, as it is a water sign. It's cardinal water. They usher in summer, right? Because summer solstice started yesterday on the 21st. Not started. Summer solstice was yesterday. Cancer season started yesterday on the 21st. So, coincides with summer solstice, ushering that season in. So a lot of times Cancers tend to be the initiators, the ones, other cardinal energies as well. Libra, Capricorn, and I think Aries are the other 3 cardinal energies, but very much the people that do, and then other people tend to follow. So you could be finding yourselves in a more innovative, more leadership energy, doing things first, maybe before you've seen anyone else doing them, and then you'll notice that other people are doing them after you. Also, with it being Cancer season, you might find yourself, again, this desire to dive deeper, wanting to dive into the deep end of your emotions, not quite as far as Pisces, right? Because they are like thrive, live, obviously in the deep sea as fish, or can go. If they don't live there, they can dive very deep. Crabs, Cancer, not so much. They do live in the sea, but they also are land animals. They can come out. They can survive in either. So it's this interesting balance of wanting to dive deep and explore maybe some emotions that you haven't touched on in a while, maybe that you haven't felt. You could have lots of things rising up out of you that Cancer season is kind of bringing to the light. And maybe instead of shying away from those things, especially if you're, say, an air sign or an earth sign, or even a fire, and you don't have much water in your chart, this could be something that is a little bit new for you, something that you don't necessarily do on a regular basis, feel and explore and kind of sit in emotions, right? Okay. Profound peace. I love that. I think that's going to be the overall theme for this Cancer season, is just profound peace and ease. Okay, the whale represents profound emotional health and stability. Whale personalities are not afraid of emotional expression or traversing difficult terrain, as they have overcome many challenges in their lives. These experiences have enriched them, given them stability, strength, and a depth that is rare. Whale energy is usually linked to the feminine forces of compassion and communication. Yes, very Cancer energy. There's this blue bird. Which ones are the big ones? Blue jays. It keeps like landing on this tree and flying around. Blue jays could be significant for you for whatever reason. Just throwing that out there. We can depend on whale personalities when all else seems lost and trust them to be a beacon in our darkest hour. When in balance, calm, steady, deeply compassionate. When out of balance, heavy, slips into old story. To bring into balance, regular self-care. So, I love that because it absolutely coincides with Cancer and all of the things that they bring and embody in themselves. Deep compassion, willingness to dive deep, emotional stability, nurturing energy, and that could be what you feel around you in this Cancer season. You might also be tapping into that within yourself and displaying these traits. I know I just had it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Beltane. We got Inner Power, card number 20. Unleashing. Let it be known, no will or desire is more powerful than I embodied. Magic is more than a wave of a hand or a chant of words. It's a state of being. Magic is what happens when you are so settled in your power that light radiates from your soul. You shine so bright that the universe sees itself reflected in you. To be a great manifester, you must allow your magic to unfold within your spirit without limitation or hesitation. You have pulled inner power because there is a force within you that you have held back for far too long. To access this power, you must learn to trust in your sacred gifts. Don't question the signs when they come. If something feels significant, that's because it is. If something feels like a divine message, that's because the universe intentionally chose this pathway knowing it would grab your attention. Each whisper you embrace brings you one step closer to unleashing the totality of your manifestation power. Additionally, you are in a cycle of manifestation when this card comes to a reading. Do not let this pass you by, for it is your power that drew this good fortune to you. I love that too. I love all of this. So that just tells me that as we move through Cancer season, we are going to be embracing their powerful magician, manifester, kind of high priestess energy, very much able to see what others may not be able to see. Some of you could have psychic abilities that you are kind of submerging yourself in this Cancer season, discovering even. Some of you could be going through an initiation, finding your coven, things of that nature I feel like are going to be very relevant for the collective this Cancer season. Alright, and then we get to our third quarter moon card. Adjustments are required, which is interesting. Let's see what the good old book has to say. For third quarter moon. Is that when it's like half these? Third quarter moon. Adjustments are required. Yeah, bud. Where are you? What are you doing? What do you need, baby?
I need some water and then fruit punch.
You can have water and I'll get you fruit punch when I'm done if you don't interrupt again, okay? The water yours right there.
Can you take it out?
Sure.
And don't keep it locked in.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Love you. Shut the door all the way.
Okay, I didn't work.
Okay, good job. I'm proud of you.
You just show me when you do it.
Sorry about that. Oh, so sorry about that. I didn't know. Yes, I am in sweats because I can. Alright, moonology adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Think of yourself as a vessel that has been filled more and more over the past few weeks. Some of what has come your way may have been wonderful, but there is also a lot of negativity and you need to let go of this. Whatever situation you're asking about now, be honest about whether there are toxic emotions involved, which you need to release into the ethers. This card also comes with the promise that all is not lost. However, there are changes or adjustments required before you will get where you want to be. A change of course is forecast now that recent events have been understood and acted upon. There may also be a crisis now which will remind you what you want and what it's time to let go of, so pay attention. I am re-evaluating the situation. Attuned to the moon is what that is called, and it says, I am re-evaluating the situation. Additional meanings for this card. Your life may be out of balance, and this may be causing you your issues. It may be time to hatch a whole new plan. Something new and exciting is around the corner. Yes, which I think is what we're taking from this. Trust may be required to move this situation forward. The teaching. At the time of the third quarter moon, we know where we have been, but where are we going? The moon is now a half moon and is slipping away from us as she catches less and less light, moving towards her full disappearance at new moon. It's a time of falling away and a time to reevaluate. No matter when you draw this card, the teaching is to release and to trust. I feel like it actually might be somewhat close to a half moon, third quarter, whatever we're calling it. I think it's waning, so it's getting smaller. So what I'm taking from that is that there are changes around the corner for you for the better. I feel like if you do use this time to embrace your inner power and to step fully into it, and then along with that, shed maybe some of the negative things that you've picked up along the way, acknowledge what's yours and what is not. What is yours you can process and then let go of, allow it to move through you, and what is not yours you can just immediately say, this is not for me, I am not taking this on. And then maybe it would be a good time also to reaffirm some boundaries, redefine some boundaries for yourself, so maybe you don't take on as much negativity in the future. Also, I would say there could be some sort of global crisis that is coming. I feel like they've been kind of priming us for this for a while. We've been kind of in a state of panic for the last 2 years. But I do feel like there's going to be something else that feels very crisis, like they're going to put that label of crisis on it. So it would be a good time, I feel like, to, again, reaffirm some boundaries, maybe restrict your viewing of mass media, whatever you want to call it, any sort of like news outlets, even if it's on the internet or like CNN, things like that. Like just maybe kind of limit your intake of that for a while, even all throughout Cancer season. And that might include getting rid of social media. I don't know to what extent you guys are willing to go, but I say the more things you detach from social media wise, the better and more stable emotionally we become, honestly. Alright, we're going to read about this card that I don't know how to say. I think it's plea. I should Google it and see if I can get it to say it for me. Hold on. So I can stop guessing at how to say it. L-E-I-A-D-E. Pleiades? Pleiades, huh? Pleiades. Alright, I guess Pleiades it is. So let's read about the Pleiades. Pleiades card, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. This is an activation card, I believe. Or sorry, transmission card. Yes, okay. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission, to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. And there is actually a little, if you want to pause that and screenshot it so you can read it whenever you want to. I'm not going to read it out loud, I usually do, but I'm not going to. I figure if you guys want to, you can on your own. Now let's read about our crossroads. Crossroads typically is very much what it says. You're at a crossroads. You need to decide which way you're going to go. And I feel like for a lot of you, because we did get a few of these cards, like the double mission and raising the vibration, I feel like you can either choose to dive deeper into your gifts and fully embrace that mission and what you came here to do, or you can choose to shut it down, shut it off, and kind of ignore it. It might be too scary for you, especially if you're channeling. You could be channeling spirits that maybe that freaks you out a little bit. Maybe you're just not ready for it. So I feel like the crossroads is choosing to go down this road of uplifting humanity, raising not only your vibration, but the vibration of humanity through creation, through sharing, through writing, just telling your story even. Maybe you're not ready for that. So maybe you're at a crossroads right now, which way you're going to go. Let's read about the crossroads card though. Card number 22. Path, decision, direction, choices. Those are the keywords. The path taken remains a quintessential motif in the world of fairy tales. Many a hero or heroine is made at this crucial point. The road you take will influence everything else that happens. Where the crossroads appears in your spread, you have choices to make. Which direction will be the best one for you? There are many hidden faces here. I guess I could show you while I talk about it. You can see quite a few of the faces. There are many hidden faces here. These are your subconscious thoughts helping you make the most of this card. Do you take the left or the right path? You must weigh all possibilities to make the right decision. This card won't give you all the answers, but the nearby ones might help clarify the situation. Pay attention to all the options available to you. The closer to the card that represents you, then the more time sensitive this decision is. Sometimes the worst thing you can do is to not make a decision at all. I agree with that. If you're presented with decision making, just make a decision one way or another and commit to it wholeheartedly, and understand that we can change our minds later down the road. Say you choose the left path and you get a few steps in, you're like, maybe not. so you go down the right path and you commit fully to that one. Whatever you do, it is important that you commit fully and that you don't wonder what would happen if I would have gone down this road. If you choose not to go down a road and you're going to fully commit to the road you did choose to go down, then don't keep revisiting it and wonder what if, because that only detracts from the path that you're on and you living fully, completely, wholeheartedly in the present. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I love you all so very, very much, and I will see you soon for the Zodiac July readings. See you guys later. Bye.